Welcome to Attention Gray Matters. I'm Dave Sokolowski, your host. I'm joined by Barry 3D Carter and
Hey, hey.
Thomas G. Patrice. And unfortunately, Zulf Ali is not joining us tonight. Uh, he's having a slight issue with his home. Apparently, there's no hot water because well, not like we're ever going to get them for like a sponsor or anything, but a company that sounds like Reliance has kept up their everything else. And he's had like two or three technicians show up, and they've done absolutely fuck all. So he's a little bit upset about it and didn't want to come on and start yelling and screaming because he had shit to deal with, and that's fine. We get it. We're all older. We all have homes and lives and shit to deal with. So you know what? There's going to be points and times where some of us aren't going to be here, and we'll figure it out from there.
Call on Reliance.
Apparently, don't fucking call on Reliance because you cannot fucking rely on them.
Oh no, God.
Call Tony's Plumbing. That'll fucking help.
Hey. Yeah. So much for the warranty.
Yeah, no, exactly. So how's everybody doing this week? Everybody good? Everybody good?
I'm here, brother. I'm here.
I'm good, man. I'm good. Got some good TV going on. I'm good.
Thomas, you seem upset about something. What's wrong?
How are you going? I don't want to be the one that opens up a can of worms because you're gonna get a lot of like just negative people cussing at me and stuff. But
okay, first of all, fuck you. I'm not negative. I don't know where you get that from.
no, you're the shining personality out of all of us.
We'll just get that out of the way right now. See that? Look, even non-negative people are cussing at you. Okay, so suck it up.
Nah, I like to keep my political views to myself and just mind my own business. But how the hell are you going inside a riot and get acquitted? I'm just saying.
Well, see, that's the thing. And I think this is actually going to tie into a couple of the other topics as well. So I don't know if you're going to have breaks or not. But I think he was able to incite a riot and be acquitted because, if I recall correctly, most of the senators are, and I'm not American, so I don't know, I'm just guessing at this, but most of the American senators are, what's that term I'm looking for? Oh, chicken shit. And apparently, when you say, let's go down and march to the Capitol and I will march with you, that's not inciting a riot because you can't, what was the term that they said? You can't incite something that was going to happen anyway.
Wow. Okay. That opens up a dangerous precedent right there.
Wait, exactly.
That's saying someone can't get nailed being guilty for rape because it was going to happen anyways. Stupid.
Here's my point.
Uh-huh.
Cool. You got to fight like hell. You're not going to have a country. Quote, we should have trial by combat. Quote, you know what? When you go down there, buddy, if you're not with us, then we're going to get you. We're going to get you good. But that's not inciting anything, right? No. That's like me being at a KKK rally and saying, where the white women at? Come on, man. What's wrong with you? Come for real?
Yes, but see, if you did that, then you would be charged for inciting a riot because the riot.
You think that branch is going to hold? Got room for two more.
You know what I'm saying?
What happened? He jumped and tripped in midair, and his neck hit the noose, and
it was weird. They're athletic. He was able to catch the noose with his neck.
He was trying to parkour.
Anyway, no. Well, yeah. Really, you gotta just. It's not even that people are chicken shit. It's just that it's called. There was a song back in the mid-90s by an all-black rock group called the Cult of Personality. This man has become the Cult of Personality.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, the worst part is it also allows him to run back in the next election, in 2024, which I think will be nice because I can't wait to see the Republican Party and the Democratic Party try to do, try to run the race with the Trump Party, whatever he's going to call it. The National Socialist Party or whatever it is.
And we're just going to do whatever we want to do. Like, anyways. And here's another thing. But wait, one more point I want to make. Here's another thing. Mm-hmm. If you stop talking about him, people would forget about him. Because our society has a 15-minute memory span. But he's smart, and he knows how to keep himself in the public eye.
Well, pretty much he's banned on every social network, so he's got his followers doing it for him.
Well, and that's just it. There's some people that, it's literally the blank leading the blind.
Yeah.
It's literally he's going through and he's going to say, whatever he can. And regardless, there's still going to be, they're always going to be reporting on him because no matter what, he's the ex-president. He's going to sit there and he's going to open up the paper one day, he's going to scan the paper, and he's going to be like, they didn't mess with me today. I have to go out and kick a child in the nuts right now. The worst part is,
no.
The worst part is he's going to go out and kick some kid in the fucking nuts, and everybody's just going to go, "Oh, well, it's Donald Trump." What the fuck were we thinking? What were we expecting? Of course, he's going to do something stupid like that.
And I can hear the show's catchphrase in my ears. They sing it. No matter what you think, no matter what you think, it's Trump. Like, come on, like, this is stupid. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to say it straight up. Mm-hmm. He is paralleling Hitler to a T. Yeah, I said the evil name. To a T. And it's not going to stop. Like, instead of allowing this guy to keep getting away with this, stop him now.
Okay, but hold on. Here's my point about it, right? Who do you really blame? Do you blame Trump? Hear me out. Or do you blame the people that follow him? Because he's not the one that's, well, look, you can talk a lot of shit as much as you want to talk a lot of shit. But as soon as people start following you and doing everything you're saying, he's not going door to door and kicking people down. And he's not doing all these things personally. And don't take it that I'm pro-Trump in any way.
Barry, I understand where you're coming from. But he's appealing to the base nature of people who feel disenfranchised. He's appealing to those people who feel they are outside the fringe. Okay? Oh yeah, and outside the fringe? Any more QAnon, I'm gonna literally remove the letter Q from the alphabet. This is disgusting. These people, the James Woods. Do you remember the James Woods from The Simpsons? Oh, look, a cookie, a cookie. Like, how much more stupidity? The latest QAnon is they're gonna remove the face from Donald Trump and put it on Joe Biden because Joe Biden's agreed to have his face removed, and they're going to put it on Trump. And Joe Biden's going to go face the courts that Donald Trump has to face because he's agreed to do it, and Trump is going to become the new president. Now,
wasn't that a movie called Face Off?
Exactly. But wait a minute. It gets better. Now, what's going to happen is when you see Joe Biden taking the oath or talking in public, if he stutters or stops, it's because Donald Trump's facial muscles have to get used to his face. I'm thinking, this guy QAnon has used every stupid lie ever presented on the internet, and people are eating this stuff up. How? Why?
People believe in him.
Yeah, people.
I didn't say it's smart. I'm saying people believe in him.
because they have nothing to believe in. That's why. Because you can't get them to understand that maybe shit just happens. But why does rain fall? You know why rain falls? Because the water is produced by the Democrats. What they do is they go in a very big glider. The big triangular glider over Arizona, and they pee. They pee, but they pee into the southern winds. So when it comes down, shut up, man. It's rain. It's rain. Why do people cross on a green light? See, green is a symbol of ivory. But ivory is really the color of purple. Shut up! It's green. We decided a long time ago. Red means stop. Yellow means go slow. Green means cross the street. Like what? Where does it stop? That's what I'm saying. Where does it stop?
When the people get fed up with him and they walk away. When his followers walk away.
And there's two people I want to give specific little tongue lashings to. Yeah, stop it. Get your minds out of the gutter.
I thought black people don't do that.
Marco Rubio, you're 12 years old. Okay, get a spine. And you, Ted Cruz, anybody say anything to my wife? Oh, there's no election. I'm gonna bust somebody's ass. But you took up for him, and you stood up because I'm gonna get a new hairstyle. I'm gonna have my little Sanchez beard, and I'm gonna go on. Shut up. Anyway.
But even still, from there, the senators that had to literally run for their lives.
Yes.
On January 6th, sat there.
Yep.
And is he guilty though?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're blaming the Viking Warrior that went in there. Sorry, the vegan Viking Warrior with the flag and the horns on his head, like it's part of the, the Grand Poobah, the Water Buffalo Club.
Here's what I have to say to him, talking about, I can't eat this prison food. You're vegan? Yeah, eat a dick. All right?
He'll get a lot of those, depending if he gets out or not.
I refuse to eat this. It's not organic.
Yeah, then you see a brother like
you know what? Fucking lie.
You see a brother like Rollo in the shot talking about, so you like organic food, huh? Why don't you drop the soap?
No, but it still comes down, right? Because he can say whatever he wants to say. And once again, I'm not pro him. The problem is that people believe him and then follow through on all these things. The question is why? Why do they believe him? Why?
Because to believe in, because they're weak-minded, because they need to believe in something. Look,
well, but it's funny you say weak-minded, but you look at them. I know people are going to say, okay, they're run-of-the-mill redneck. I know I'm playing devil's advocate here, but you have other politicians that believe in them. You have people that are, in hospitals. And
that doesn't mean that they're not weak-minded.
Right, but you would hope that they wouldn't be, especially that the scenarios that they're in, their jobs are in, they're not for
Yeah, but you would also hope that the leader of your fucking country isn't going to stage a fucking coup because he lost a popularity contest.
Yeah. Well, come on now. He's come from reality TV, so for him, it was just like casting a vote on American Idol. He thought he can just overturn it.
But see, that's the problem. He came from reality TV.
Yeah.
He came from, I need ratings.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right? Yep. And that's all it was. It was a huge publicity stunt to him. And I know this is going to sound really strange. And I know that you're not going to like hearing this, but there's a thing in law called NCR.
Okay.
It's not criminally responsible.
Yep.
Okay. So say you're, a couple of sandwiches short of a picnic.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay. Much like Donald Trump.
Got it.
Okay. He can be inciting people and everything else and be held not criminally responsible because he doesn't have the brain capacity and the mentality to understand what exactly is going on. He just thinks it's a big fucking game. He thinks there's it's a game of risk. I'll just move my pieces over to here and fuck you, I'll stay in Australia all day and I don't give a shit. And you can't.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
So I honestly think that he believes, as twisted and as fucked up as it is, that, he honestly did nothing wrong. And the best part is, I just got a meme like fucking 10 minutes before we started this, and I posted it on my Facebook page, and I put it up on my Instagram too. And as somebody who is thinking about the episode of the the Adventures of Batman,
Yes, I see.
the episode where Batman's villains actually were the rigged jury for his mock trial, and how they still honestly ruled in his favor because somehow facts mattered more to literal Batman villains who aren't real than to real life senators.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because you could see the lawyers coming in, and they had boxes and cases, and like, you know, they're sitting there, and there's like a library behind them, and they're like, "This is our evidence." And then the defense came in and went, "Wasn't us."
Yeah, exactly.
Like, literally.
Do you remember
I
the
watched
first
it.
impeachment? Do you remember the first impeachment where they said, where the Republicans said, no, Mitch McConnell, we don't want any witnesses. We don't think that would be needed to help. No, we don't want any witnesses. Okay, Mitch McConnell, you don't want any witnesses, but this time you stood up and you said, I think it's reprehensible what Donald Trump did. Oh, the camera's this way? Sorry, I got to lie. Donald Trump, he's a fine fellow. The camera's back here? Okay. And then Lindsey Graham, yeah, you got your ass busted because you named Lindsey. I'm sorry, but you got beat up because you named it. Anyways, people chase you in the airport saying you are a traitor. You are a traitor. And then you came back talking about, we're going to stand up, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Then the minute the camera's on you, well, we can't do this because Donald Trump, he's a good guy. I like it. Fried chicken, Kentucky Derby. I like it.
Look,
Nobody
you know,
made any sense.
my point is, yeah,
Nobody
go
made
on.
any sense. I'm just saying. Nobody
Other
made
than
any
that-
sense. What they said, it's true. A bunch of fictitious characters could see logic and fact. A bunch of characters who live fictitiously couldn't. This is ridiculous.
True.
If
Others-
you or I did this, and not because we're just regular citizens, if you or I did this, okay, you know what? It wouldn't be all about, you got to fight like handcuffs. Why are you putting me in handcuffs? Inside your riot.
Well,
No, I'm just
because you're black.
Yep. We wouldn't even get that far.
Yes, we can throw that in. Yes, we can throw that in, and that's the truth. But I'm talking just based on the facts, because it just seems to me it's a little bit too incredible what they're allowing me to get away with. But then again, back in 1931 to 33, it was incredible what they were letting Hitler get away with. Enough. Something needs to be done. And I'm not, before you QAnon people go out there saying, we got to get them. I'm not saying do anything crazy. Something logical needs to be done according to the laws of the country of the United States of America, because this cannot continue.
When you have a cult, you have a cult.
It's going to.
When you have a cult, you have a cult.
Definitely. And it's going to continue because there's, I think it's inevitable. I think it's going to happen sooner or later anyways. But until somebody actually puts a bullet into his fucking skull, and the reason why I'm saying it's inevitable and it's going to happen anyways is because they set the fucking precedent, so I can do this. But until that happens, it's literally going to be a shit show. Yes. And that's all it is. And you know what? Good for them, because it literally just means I personally am not going to the States for any fucking reason whatsoever.
Look, if you ain't going, I definitely can't go. Look, I said, it's not about a political party. It's his words carry whatever weight, and it resonates with him, as you said before. I said it before in a different one. It's a cult. His followers, if we had followers like that, shoot, man, we'd be living a life like rock stars. There'd be like TVs flying through windows. It's like, what happened?
If
they didn't do
we
it.
had
Wasn't me.
followers like that, we'd have a fucking studio. We wouldn't be sitting
That's
on
right.
this platform.
But
Not that there's anything wrong with this platform because it works for us, and I don't want it to shut down.
damn right. But no, but he has exactly. But he has a cult. It's a cult like mentality, and as a cult leader, they will do everything to protect him. If you look at what's his name there? You know, I'm geez, I forget now. He killed a whole. Well, he didn't kill people. It was just his idea. He was a leader of the cult there, Mr. Manson.
Oh, Manson.
Manson. But yeah, but look, his followers, look what they did. Right? Yeah. He didn't physically do the crime. His followers did. They got him on it. But his followers did everything to protect him. It was like, really, you know, get the wagons, circle the chief, protect him as much as possible, make sure nothing happens. And he's got that level of you know, behind him.
From certain people within the Republican Party, which is kind
of not Republican Party. I mean, not just Republican Party. All walks of life. Every walk of life. He's going to walk down the street. He can walk into a Burger King and he can see the manager. And the manager's like, oh, great. Donald Trump is here ordering a burger. And he's going to walk away. He's like, Trump is here to order a burger. And then you have him. Hey, don't worry about it. I'll serve him. Hello, Mr. Ex-Vice President or Mr. Ex-President. Here's your meal. It's on me. It's a pleasure because he agrees with him, right? He's going to walk down the street and for how many people pass him of authority? Different walks of life. It could be a shoe salesman. It could be a television man. It could be a plumber, electrician, a police officer. Any walk of life, doctors, lawyers, whatever. They're going to walk by. And some of them are going to look at him and say, man, you got robbed, but don't worry about it. No matter what you do, we are there for you. And that's where he gets his power because when he needs something, people from different walks of life will show up because they think it's an honor to save and serve their leader. Mm-hmm. So if he went to the toilet right now and says, well, I'm Donald J. Trump and my toilet's blocked, he would have a bunch of plumbers showing up saying, hey, Mr. Ex-President, we'll do it for free. It'd be my honor. I need someone to help security in events. Call on Reliance. Right? But that's the danger of it is that people in all walks of life. I always say it's not who you know, it's who you know that what they do. You could be a CEO of a company. Let's say your picture is not out there that often and you walk into a restaurant. Oh, you're going to know you by name. Oh, you're so-and-so? Oh, okay, yeah, you have your table over there. But if they know who you are, for example, and follow you without question, if you're a CEO and you walk into a restaurant and you're like, okay, well, your table's over there. And if Donald Trump walks in and one of his supporters are there, for example, it's either they're going to pay the bill, they would give up their table. If they're working there, it's like, don't worry, we're going to give you the best table in the house. Well, wasn't this reserved for someone else in half an hour? Don't worry, we'll take care of it. We'll find them another table. These things happen, right? We have all gone through this ourselves. Or you walk into a place, hey, man, I haven't seen you in a while. Yo, man, you want a burger? It's on me, man. You want a free beer? Those little things, he's just getting it at a bigger, higher level because they're willing to give more because that's their guy. And that's what's dangerous.
Cult of personality. He has become a cult-like figure. It's stupid, but it's true. And the scariest thing about this, I'm watching the news breakdown every day. Families are now, not now, but families are now being torn apart. Mothers are being torn apart from daughters. There's a woman whose partner worked at the Capitol as a police officer.
Right.
She said, my mother knows my partner, and she knew my partner was there, and she knew that she was putting her life in danger.
Right.
Okay. The scariest thing about that is that mother has not said a word to her child. Okay. Mm-hmm. The scariest thing about this is that people were in there yelling and screaming. This is our house. This is that. They're not the people I was really looking at. The one or two people who weren't exactly white talk about, we pay our bills, and you know what? We're here. I saw this black dude, we're here, and he stole the election. I'm like, I'm like, sister, run, because you might get hung by mistake today. Just run, just leave.
Yeah, there was a couple of them.
Young black guy in there with a bullhorn. Hey, stop, steal, stop. And somebody took the bullhorn away from me. He's like, yeah. I'm thinking, what are you doing?
Yeah, yeah.
But also, not just because they're black. The white people that were there. Mm-hmm. You know how insane you have to be to go into your country's Capitol building, which is a federal offense. Okay? Or the girl that was there, you saw her on TikTok with an onion in a towel, rubbing her eyes, going, "You're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution." No, boo-boo. It's not a revolution.
No, boo-boo.
And they maced me. They maced me. Hold on, I need my onion. They maced me. Look at my eyes.
Boo-boo. It's not a revolution, boo-boo. It's a federal offense, okay? And it's 15 to 25 years in prison just for going up in the building like that. Because you wouldn't invite a boo-boo, okay? Okay.
Yeah, but once again,
as for Mr. Vegan, you know all that craziness? Okay, Buffalo Bill. Okay, on the ranch. Okay? You going to prison. Now, there's no discussion with your lawyer talking about, you didn't know what you were doing. You knew what you were doing when you were hanging from the rafters.
Okay, but you really think he's...
and for the dude who walked away with Pelosi's podium, you're going to need a modium because prison will stop you up. Okay,
but so that brings another question. You really think these guys are going to go to prison?
Yes. They're already in prison. It's a federal offense.
Oh, those guys are going to prison. Yes, those guys are all going to. There was some dippy bitch down in fucking Texas,
right,
who literally looked at a judge and said, "Look, I know I was at the Capitol on January 6th. You know I was at the Capitol on January 6th. Everybody knows I was at the Capitol on January 6th. But I still think I should go on my trip to Mexico."
Yes.
Like, you're fucking kidding me, right?
And guess what? She got permission to go.
Oh, I know.
So, even though they're there and now...
So, hold on. That's just it right there. So, this fucking... Like, seriously. Everybody knows I was there, but... I got a trip to Mexico booked. I'll bring you some tequila. And they let her go.
Yeah.
This dumb fuck shaman, whatever the fuck you... hold on. You fucking spoke. I listened. Now it's your fucking turn to listen to me. You shut the fuck up. This dumb fuck shaman who said, "I can't fucking eat organic. I can't fucking... I want my organic food. I have issues with gluten and I can't do that." Fuck off. Just fuck off. Like, fuck off and die. Seriously. Okay? They fucking moved him. They moved him to a different jail and everything else. They got him his fucking, organic fucking food and everything else. Okay? And this is and it's the same thing up here in Canada, okay? There's not a justice system here or in the States. There's no fucking such thing as justice. And I really, 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 really need people to get this fucking straight. There is a legal system. That's all it is. There's a legal system in the States, and there's a legal system in Canada. And if you have enough money and you can buy the guy that fucking speaks legal really well, chances are you're not going to spend a fucking day in jail. That's it. There's no such thing as justice. If you want justice, I hate fucking saying it, but if you want justice, do it your fucking self, because that's the only way it's going to happen. Okay.
I'm the Dark Knight.
Yeah. Regardless, there's no other way it's going to happen. You have people that are doing hunger strikes in jail because they're wrongly convicted, they're wrongly in there, and everything else. And these people are just sitting there going, "Meh, fuck them."
Yeah, absolutely. It's
fucking Grand Poobah of the loyal water buffalo, fucking, He sits there and I want my fucking organic shit. Oh, yes, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir. Go fuck yourself.
That's what pisses me off. And the thing is, now that's adding a cost to whatever, because there's a cost per each prisoner that's being held, right? That is taken off from taxes. So that means taxpayers are paying for his vegan meal when some of them are not even having vegan because they can't afford it or whatever case it be. Then, and a little bit off topic, but back to what you're saying, Dave, about justice and all that. Remember a couple of years back, they had that guy who was here in Canada, in Toronto. He came back from his bachelor party. He was, yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, no. I don't want to mention his name. I don't
Right.
want to talk about it because if anybody should die a horrible fucking death, it's that cocksucker. And I hope he gets fucking cancer of the asshole and it fucking spreads.
Yeah, I'm with you. Won't say his name, but you heard the
And
situation.
I also think that every member of the fucking parole board should get the same.
That's my point. That's my point. One, it was not a strict enough sentence, and two, his sentence is done early.
Those kids aren't coming back. That grandfather's not coming back. Okay? And here's my thing.
Neither are the kids.
No, that's what I'm saying. You really want to give him a sentence? Have the mother and the father of those children, the daughter of that father, that grandfather who died with his grandkids, bring Mutso a picture every day of his sentence that he was in jail. This is when my child was born. You think about that. But then again, I'll play the other side of the coin. He doesn't care.
No.
Obviously, he doesn't.
No, he can say whatever he wants. The fact is, now he's free. His parents still have money, so he's taken care of for the rest of his life, and that's it. And what's the worst that happened to him? He lost his fiance, so what? There'll be another one that's going to date him because he's got the money. Case closed. What they should have done to his ass is they should have thrown him in with the parents with baseball bats. 2 baseball bats, both parents and him handcuffed. Put him in a container. Let it end. I saw that in S.H.I.E.L.D. one episode. It was fucking brilliant.
But unfortunately, that will never happen. So
nope. See, that comes down to justice as opposed to the legal system, and I get what you're saying. So, just because they're there now, it doesn't mean they're going to stay. If their so-called cult leader got off from the impeachment so far for how things are going, right now it's down to legal proceedings and seeing what they can do about that. And is it really going to work for him? They're going to get him? No.
No, because any defense lawyer worth their salt is going to be sitting there going, well, you know what? He told us to, and you didn't find him fucking guilty of it, so...
Yeah, exactly.
How can you sit there and say we are?
Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't been a Kickstarter campaign, or maybe I didn't see it, that it was a Kickstarter campaign for some of these people that were in there.
Oh, there probably is. And
cover their law fees. Yeah,
I'm fucking done with it. You know what? I'm Dave Sokolowski for Barry 3D Cutter. Thomas. Fuck Trump. Like, seriously, just fuck Trump.
Absolutely.
And fuck the U.S. Senate for fucking acquitting him. Like, seriously. And we try to do shit like this and try to make fun of things and make it comical and that. And unfortunately, there's no way to make this comical, any more comical than it already is. Because if you look and if you watch and if you see what's going on, it's a fucking joke. Have a good night. There's a ton of good people in this world, and if you can't find one, be one.